Hello and welcome to our Wealthy Place. This is the wealth series that we created to help you build wealth, grow wealth, preserve wealth, and pass down wealth. Because we're in the middle of tax season, it makes so much sense to talk about taxes for the next few weeks. So we're going to be focusing more on taxes, which is actually also wealth building. My name is Noni Nowasiki. I'm a certified public accountant. I actually specialize in taxes, and you're watching Black Pumps TV. So before we go further, here's our disclaimer. Nothing in this video and whatever you're watching can be construed as tax advice. We do not give tax advice and we do not give financial advice. So this is for general people. So like I mentioned, we're in the middle of the tax season, busy tax season. And so the question you ask yourself is, should you do your tax return yourself? Or should you hire a professional to do your tax return? That's quite a good question and a big question at this time of the year. Granted, we, the tax preparers, we love this season a whole lot. So here are the 4 key questions you should ask yourself before you make that decision. Is your tax return simple or complex? So that's number 1 question. If it's simple, if it's something that you can file yourself, go ahead and file it. You can use a software, you can even get TurboTax, and you file it yourself. But if your tax return is complex, then you need to hire a tax professional. By complex, if you have small business, you have business income, business deductions, you have a rental property, some passive losses, perhaps you even have casualty losses, you have investments, you have income from foreign countries. All these tend to make your tax return complex. And that's when we recommend that you hire a professional to help you do your tax return. Number 2 question you should be asking yourself is, how well do you understand the tax laws? The tax laws, that's why we love taxes. It's not static, it's constantly changing. So if you understand the tax law very well and the intricacies of tax laws, perhaps you should be able to do your tax return, especially if it's simple. But if it's complicated and you're not very versed in the tax laws, we recommend that you hire a professional to help you do your tax return. Then the other question is, how organized are you? And do you have the time to file your tax return? Because to file your tax return, remember what we said, your tax return has to be complete and accurate. So you have to make sure that you're documenting, that you're that organized person, and that you have patience to read the law and understand the implications to you when you're doing the tax return. So if you have that, if you have patience and you're very well organized, hey, you should be able to do it. The last but not the least is, do you have a major event, a major life event? Did you get married? Did you start a business? Did you expand your business? Did you get a divorce? Did you get a child? Did you go to a foreign country, start a business in a foreign country? All these things are things that you have to know. So if you have a major life-changing event that's not similar to last year, perhaps you should hire a tax preparer to file your tax return. So now that we've established this, when you can file your tax return and when you cannot. Remember, if you're going to file your tax return, there's a whole lot of free tax return filing, even with IRS, that you may qualify for, and then you should do that. But if you decide to hire a professional, make sure that you are hiring someone who is competent. Hire an enrolled agent that are allowed to practice before the IRS. Hire a CPA. Remember, all tax preparers are not equal, and so all CPAs are also not equal. Make sure that the CPA you're hiring is one who focuses on tax. You can also use an attorney who does taxes. Those 3 are the people that can also practice before the IRS. So in case of an audit, they will actually help you. They will guide you through it. So that's one recommendation that I have. And then if you're going to hire this professional, make sure that you understand that both of you agree on the fees going in. There are 2 ways tax preparers will charge you. They can either charge you by form or they can charge you by hour. If possible, make sure you get an engagement letter that everything is written down. Make sure also that the person you're hiring, if you have specific issues, that they are qualified, that they have extensive experience in those issues. I'll give you an example. If you have a partnership and you're going to file, you have a K1 and you're going to put that into your tax return, make sure that the person that you're using have actually done returns that included K1s and how they should be reported, especially if you have losses on your K1, how does that relate to your capital? So these are the questions, these are the technical questions that you have to make sure that this person is experienced in and that are used to filing such tax return. Some people focus mostly on individual taxes. They don't do business taxes. So if you have a business, make sure that your CPA is one who can do both individual and your business. So I think that's what you need to know for you to make sure whether you're doing it yourself or you're going to hire a tax professional. Happy tax filing. Go there, make sure you file your tax return timely, completely, and accurately. Get those refunds. Make sure that also starting your tax planning this year. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time. Until then, remain blessed, remain fabulous, and do me a huge favor, be good to yourself. Thank you.